Go, yeah, celebrate while you're waiting 2 hours for the tow guy to get there. Yeah, the Pats, they're waking up as NFL champions this morning following just like the craziest finish to the Super Bowl in history, I think. New England captured their 4th Super Bowl trophy in 14 years, defeating the reigning champion Seattle Seahawks 28-24.
All right, let's bring in Mike Bako, sports editor for the Daily National. He's here to break down the headlines. Thanks for joining us.
Good
and I kept saying, finally, I mean, like I know last year's game was just a blowout, but I mean, it was great. It was all about the game, and everybody's talking about that interception at the goal line. So let's talk about it.
I mean, that was a crazy play. If you're
and a rookie,
and a rookie, but also just the blunder from the Seattle coaching staff. When you have a guy in your backfield nicknamed Beast Mode, you run Beast Mode. You run Marshawn Lynch. You run it twice. You run it 3 times if you have to. There was no way that the Patriots were going to be able to stop him, and to throw in that situation.
Yeah. It was tough.
It doesn't make sense. All right, so look, it's 2nd and goal. You have 20 seconds. So as you mentioned, you can get a number of plays off in that 20 seconds.
Right.
So it doesn't make any sense at all. What am I missing?
You're not missing anything. It doesn't make any sense at all, the entire sequence. Why didn't Bill Belichick and the Patriots call a timeout?
That's what I was wondering.
To give Tom Brady a couple of extra options. Why did they come up to the line, and why did they throw it? I mean, sometimes when you're playing against the Patriots, you overthink things. You're thinking the Patriots are going to stack the line because we're going to run the ball, so we're going to pass it. We're going to try to trick them. You don't need to trick them when you have Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. You saw the only way they were able to bring him down at one point was by pulling his jersey down from behind, and he almost scored on the previous play. So this is going to be a play that Patriot fans are going to remember, but that Seahawk fans, this changes the entire legacy.
Forever. Let's listen to Pete Carroll, the coach.
I can't even feel it. I mean, it's so hard to feel because for all these guys that work so hard and try so hard and have done so much to get to this point, coaches and players, for the 12s and everybody, they've done everything they could possibly do to make us champions again. And for it to come down to a play like that, I hate that we have to live with that.
I put the blame on me. You know, the guy made a play, you know, and I don't know what I could have done differently. I meant to see it, you know, but we were right there, you know, and so I put the blame on me because I'm the one that, you know, gave him the ball in a way.
Putting the blame on. Are we putting the blame on anybody? It was a great game.
You're usually deflecting the blame. Here, everyone's taking blame. You have to put the blame on the offensive coordinator for picking that play. In that moment, there's so much going on. You want the offensive coordinator who's looking at it from above to have that play scripted. Yes, Pete Carroll could have overruled him. Russell Wilson could have audibled at the line, but ultimately everyone should have been expecting.
Can we talk
Marshawn
about
Lynch.
Brady? I mean, let's just talk about Brady after the halftime. I mean, how fantastic. I mean, what about a tactician going in there and throwing the ball the way he did, and his legacy. Talk about that.
I mean, he's an all-time great. He joins when you're talking about Joe Montana, when you're talking about Terry Bradshaw. These are the all-time greats. But Brady winning this game completely changes his legacy. We're not talking about Tom Brady now losing 3 straight Super Bowls after winning 3 straight to start his career. We're talking about him in the upper echelon of all-time greats.
We have the stats there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Against Montana.
I mean, when you're in the company of Joe Montana, who probably is the greatest of all time, but when you're in that discussion of Montana and Tom Brady, when you're in the top 2, top 3, this now puts Tom Brady well above his contemporaries like Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger. They were going neck and neck, but now Brady is head and shoulders.
Was that a good game, Bako?
It was an amazing game.
Yeah,
it was a terrific game. Not if you're a Giant or a Jet fan. You were hoping for the Patriots to go down in flames, but a great game overall.
It was a great game overall. But thank you so much for coming in, giving us the highlights and really the breakdowns for everything on the game, everything on the Super Bowl related. Go to our website, pix11.com/Super Bowl.
All right, time right now is 6:42.